If you follow this channel regularly, you know I speak a lot about how too much stuff can weigh us down. How wasting resources on unnecessary possessions becomes a burden to the life we want to live. But this channel and the writing that I do has never been just about cleaning out our garage or donating old clothes. It's about removing distractions and lightening the load in every part of life. Sometimes what drags us down isn't a bunch of things in a closet. It's what's going on inside of us. Feelings and worries can weigh a lot too, and the longer you carry them, oftentimes, the heavier they get. For example, here are 15 things you might be carrying that can get pretty heavy over time, especially the longer you've been carrying them. Now, these are not easy things to declutter and remove from our lives, but I did want to take a moment today and draw attention to them. Maybe one or two words today will spark within you the desire to dig even deeper. 15 things that weigh more the longer you carry them. Number 1, unforgiveness. Harboring resentment towards someone is like clenching a rock in your outstretched hand. The longer you hold on to it, the heavier it feels. Now, forgiveness doesn't mean forgetting, and it doesn't mean returning yourself to a dangerous situation. But forgiveness is a gift that you give to yourself, freeing you from that weight. Number 2, debt. Financial debt can be suffocating, and because of interest, it often increases stress over time. Not dealing with it can result in a life that feels both tight and limited, and so address it head on, create a plan, and relieve that burden. Number 3, pride. The weight of our own ego often blinds us to our own faults. Pride makes us defensive and prevents us from growing. Admitting we don't know it all is liberating, lightens our emotional load, and provides opportunity to find some help. Number 4, a negative self-image. Feeling bad about yourself consumes a lot of mental energy. Every time you look in the mirror and feel discontent, it adds to the weight. The first step towards change is acceptance and love for who you are now. You're not perfect, nobody is. But if you're trying your best, you deserve more credit than you give yourself. Number 5, perfectionism. The constant quest for perfection can be a never-ending cycle that only sets you up for disappointment. Oftentimes, it steals joy and adds undue stress to your life. So pursue progress, not perfection. After all, the only way to achieve perfection is to start making progress. Number 6, the fear of failure. The fear of failure can paralyze us into inaction. The longer we hold on to this fear, the more we deprive ourselves of opportunities for both growth and happiness. I believe so strongly in the importance of recognizing this distraction, I include an entire chapter on the distraction of fear in my most recent book, Things That Matter. Number 7, procrastination. The burden of tasks left undone grows heavier every day. They hang over us, affecting our mood, our confidence, and our days. So take the first step, no matter how small, to get things done that need to be finished. Number 8, regret. When we live in the past, we carry the weight of our previous mistakes. Learning from them is beneficial, but dwelling on them is detrimental. Number 9, jealousy. Jealousy often creates a cycle of negative thinking and unproductive actions. The longer you allow jealousy to linger, the more it will tarnish your happiness. Focus on your uniqueness, your purpose in the world, and directing your resources towards it. That is the quickest way to overcome jealousy and envy. Number 10, social comparisons. The need to keep up with others takes a toll. Social media doesn't help as it presents an unattainable standard. So limit your consumption and focus on your own journey. Number 11, negativity. Negative thoughts attract negative outcomes. The more you focus on what could go wrong, the less room you have for positive actions and reactions. Number 12, unfulfilling relationships. Relationships that don't add value to our lives end up draining our energy. Sometimes the healthiest thing to do is to walk away. Now, that being said, it is certainly important that we have relationships in our lives where we selflessly serve and give to others. That's called love. But that doesn't mean there aren't times when holding on to a relationship is only adding weight. Number 13, guilt and shame. While they serve as indicators that we've done something wrong, prolonged feelings of guilt and shame can be debilitating. So seek to make amends, find a remedy, and then let go. 2 more. Number 14, unresolved conflict. Conflict that is not dealt with becomes heavier over time. Address issues directly and honestly, aiming for resolution and a lighter emotional state for both parties. And number 15, the need to be right. The need to always be right can isolate us and make every interaction a power struggle. Being wrong occasionally doesn't make you less of a person. In fact, it makes you a smarter one. If any of these burdens resonate with you, take action today. Even if it's a small step, it is still progress. I assure you, on the other side of these burdens is a life of peace, joy, and purpose. So start unloading these weights today and feel the freedom and lightness that come with it. And if this message today felt like a conversation that you needed, please share, like, or comment. Your interaction helps spread the inspiration so that others can benefit too. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this channel. That's the best way to keep seeing these videos.